Okay, so I can turn that off. Number 5, that's to the back. So I have my wreath running off of number 4. And 1 through 4, actually from the factory, all these only run when the truck's on. You flip a fuse or something like that in the box under the front, and it turns these on so they can run when the truck's off. So I've done that, but these are out of scope for now. This is what the wreath runs off of. And so what you do under the hood is you've got these wires back here, and you can find a better YouTube video on which they are. I've labeled them. Number 5, that's number 5. Nice. Anyway, number 4 is somewhere in here in this mess. This is the little fuse box for them. I think they're 20 amps for 1 through 4. But anyway, you take a hot wire off of this. It's already fused, right? It's fused in this fuse box. You take a hot wire off of this, and then you ground the negative of the SAE to this. And then when your truck's running and you have that number 4 flipped, you'll have power out of your SAE. So the important part with the SAE is that this, from the power source, disregard the wire color at all times, but from the power source, and this is a battery tender dongle, from the power source you can see down there the red on the battery right here, the red's fused, the red's coming. From the power source, this is always positive. And if you think about it, it's because it's protected. It's protected from shorting into something, right? Protected from shorting into something. So this one's always protected. That's how you run SAEs. Okay, so for the wreath setup, I've got a number 4. And basically I've got a little bit longer cable, too long to be quite honest. But you need like 2 feet of extra cable. You know, you can run 16 gauge, but you'd be better if you had 14 or 12. Run that from number 6. You know, run a short jumper from there, like 2 extra feet. Add your SAE dongle, and crimp the positive to there, and then the negative to here. This is metric, but I had some from Harbor Freight, so that's how I grounded all my stuff. And then this is wired up with the SAE, okay, and it's just plugged into the SAE here. I've got a long one. It's plugged into this set of wires SAE. And then this cord here is my black extension cord. It stays in the truck at all times. And it's zip tied, and it's like, you have to pull this piece, but it's all, however it's done in here, I can't really remember. But I've got it zip tied and in place. And then it just pokes out. It doesn't even poke out. It just really hangs there. But it's right there. So I've got the wreath plugged in right there. And yeah, that's it. And then also with the light bar, so I actually reuse number 4 for the light bar as well. So the light bar, which works way better than these. I don't even think I need the light bar if Ford would put decent headlights in here. But for the light bar, I actually just run another SAE cable, and in the summertime I remove this that goes for the wreath, and I plug it into the same thing, the same power source basically. So yeah, that's about all. So you basically hook the negative of that SAE dongle to the cable, run a short extension over to here to these wires, and plug it into, connect it to number 4 with some crimps, and then you'll have power on number 4 when the truck's running. And I'll show you, because I'm not going to flip any switches, but you saw the wreath wasn't on. And I'll start the truck up. You see the switch lights up. There you go. It's running.